Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Marie, and it's story time here at the library. Today, April the 6th, we are going to have our very first in-person story time. Now, for those of you that can get here, that'd be wonderful. And for those of you who cannot or who want to watch this a little later, I'm going to continue recording story time. I need to tell you real quick before we get started, the craft packets are ready. They have a springtime craft, and there's a Mother's Day craft, and there's also one for Memorial Day. So I hope you will come by and pick one up. Here's our song, and today at 10 o'clock, we will be all together again. I'm so excited. We're all together again. We're here, we're here. We're all together again. We're here, we're here. Who knows when we'll be all together again? Singing all together again. We're here, we're here. And we will be here, and I look forward to seeing you here when you can come to the library. We're back to our regular hours, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 7, and Friday and Saturday from 9 to 5. Boys and girls, story time is coming. Summer library program is coming, and I have all kinds of fun things for that. So I hope you will be here. All right, today I have a couple of pictures for you because it's spring. And like we've said, great things are happening here. Great things are happening outside. If you take a ride or a walk, you will see flowers blooming. People are putting out the hummingbird feeders with the sugar water because the hummingbirds are coming back. Now, boys and girls, I know that looks like it's a very big bird, but they're really only about that big. They're very, very tiny. I had an opportunity to hold one in my hand one time. It was just so tiny, and their wings flap so fast, they make a buzz noise. They do. So you get outside and get some vitamin D. Yes, it's been raining, and yes, it's going to rain because April showers make May flowers. So we need that rain. All right, boys and girls, let's start with a book, Baby Animals in Nests. Now, this is a Martha Rustad, and it's a little pebble capstone book, and I love, love, love these books because they have such good pictures in them. You're going to learn something new about animals in nests. I bet you think the only ones that are in nests are birds. Let's see if that's true. So here's some trees and a bird in a nest. And yes, that's a hummingbird. How about that? And look at that. What is that? That's an owl. He says, hoo, 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 hoo. Some baby birds grow up in nests. Well, actually, all baby birds. It says some baby animals. I need to read the page. Some baby animals grow up in nests. Baby robins go cheep, 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 and mom and dad bring them worms. But the baby bird says, yum, yum, yum. Look at the size of his mouth. How about that? Baby owls are called owlets. There's one. And there's one. And this is Mama or Daddy owl sitting behind. See that? They have big eyes. The oriole nest hangs from a branch. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's right here, and then it hangs down past where you can see it. The wind blows. The nest rocks back and forth, and the baby chicks sleep and sleep. Can you see them, boys and girls? They're very tiny. And see, birds Mama and Daddy birds, they work together to feed the babies. Oh, look at this hummingbird. She's sitting on this nest. It's not made with twigs like most of them. Her chicks don't have any feathers when they're born, and so she has to keep them warm. And I know it looks like she's pretty big, but she's only about that big, and they're only about that big. They're very, very tiny. Besides birds in nests in trees, a squirrel makes a twig nest high up in a tree. And there's the baby squirrels. See them? There's a baby there. He's got his head down here. Young bald eagles share a huge nest. It's in a small tree. Some of those nests are 25 or 30 feet around. They're really, really big nests. And yes, Eagle Lake has eagles. That's why it's called Eagle Lake. And you don't mess with eagles. Other kinds of nests. The baby penguin nest is in some rocks. Yeah, and there's the fluffy little chick. And they get up underneath the mama and the daddy penguin to keep warm. But their nest is made on rocks, not in a tree. Bet you didn't know this. Alligators have nests. And they lay their eggs. See the twigs? And then the eggs hatch. That's a baby alligator coming out of an egg. That's a pretty cool picture, isn't it? Look at that. There's another alligator. Baby alligators. You don't play with those. Quack, 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 quack. A duck builds a nest near water. And hers has usually got grass and twigs. And she keeps other animals away so her babies stay all safe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little baby ducklings. 10 little baby ducklings. How about that? Look at those babies. Isn't that a good book? Give it a round of applause. Let's sing If You're Happy and You Know It, because I'm just so happy today. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I know you can't see my feet, but if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, say hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, say hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, say hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! It's just so good to be here at the library, and I want you to come and see me. We've got lots of fun things happening for summer library. All right, now boys and girls, yes, there's been some rain and there's going to be more rain, and that's part of what we need to water the earth and make the trees and flowers grow. But something else that we do in the spring is plant a garden. Maybe you've got one in your yard, or maybe you know someone who has a garden. Excuse me. So let's look at this book about tools for the garden. And this is by Mary Shue. It's a pebble capstone. We have a lot of books by this author. It's time to garden. Want to plant a garden? Gardening is easy when you have the right tools, and you would probably need somebody to help you. That's an old-fashioned watering can. Sometimes you can't get the hose all the way over to the garden, so you put water in a can. Now, here's some tools you would wear. You're going to wear a hat to shade your head, otherwise you might get sunburnt. And you're going to wear gloves to protect your hands. You're going to be digging in the mud, and there might be some thorns. And what else? What does this child have on? Some mud boots, some rain boots. Here's some tools you use for digging. Okay, it's a shovel. Another word for this is a spade. You dig in the ground with a spade. And you dig the holes so you can put the seeds or the plants in the ground. You scoop out the dirt. Now here's one. It's got a triangle on the end. Can you see that? That's called a hoe. You break up the dirt. You can also use it to chop out weeds and grass. It's got a little pointed end. This is a rake, and you can pull the rake through the dirt, break up the dirt, and you can smooth the dirt out with the rake. You can also use a rake to get leaves and twigs out of your garden. Now, you can also, instead of a hoe or a shovel, you can use a little hand tool. They call it a trowel. That's a funny word, trowel. And dig little holes for the seeds. You would use a shovel to dig bigger holes for like plants, or if you were planting a tree. We have Arbor Day in April. And just like that metal one, this is a watering can. Your garden might be too far away for the hose to reach. And so you would put water in a can or a container and take it to the plant. And it gently sprinkles the water on the plant. You're not going to just pour the water on there because it might knock the plant over. Now here's a garden hose that can reach, and you see how it's misting the water? It's spraying the water. Yeah, kind of like rain. Now boys and girls, when you have tools, you should always clean them and dry them and put them away. You might not be able to hang them up like that, but you should still clean them and dry them and put them away. You don't want them to get rusty. You don't want your wooden handle to get wet and rot. No. So then you would have your tools at hand and ready for you the next time you get ready to work in the garden. Now I have a song. Inch by inch, row by row, Gonna make my garden grow. All I need is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make my garden grow. All I need is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Isn't that fun? Boys and girls, I'm so glad I got to see you today. I hope I get to see you here in the library soon. Y'all take care. Enjoy being outside. Bye.